Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So we got an update here on the Queensland rain and flooding, and it says record rain wreaks havoc across Queensland. Queensland affects food supply. Now you can see just how deep the water is in some areas. And it goes on to say that record-breaking rain and flooding it caused wreaked havoc across Queensland, Australia during the past 7 days, forcing evacuations, causing power outages, road closures, and widespread crop losses. At least one person has been killed and six are missing. For farmers, it's been one extreme to another, from drought to deluge. So first of all, my thoughts, prayers go out to the person and their family who lost their lives, and everyone that's being affected by these floods. And it goes on to talk about these crops. It says there was more than 600 calls for assistance across Queensland since the rainfall event started last Friday. Severe rainfall spread from Central Coast to far north, where more than 14,000 people lost power during the peak of the outage due to rain and severe winds. The power was restored to all but 2,000 customers as of Thursday. Since the Queensland Farmers Federation project manager Ross Henry said hundreds of sugarcane farms were damaged and other crops such as tomatoes were at risk. It says it's been one extreme to another for these farmers, from drought to floods. Crops have been badly devastated during this going into the summer. In Monto alone, some of the farmers have lost not just their winter crops, but their summer crops as well. So it's not good, obviously. It says farmers from around Monto have been devastated by this weather event. And here's a little video here just showing you a lot of the farmlands is being flooded. And I believe they're having food shortages and everything else due to all the flooding as well. It goes on to say that this wave of severe weather seems to be over now, so that's some good news there. A trough moving through southern inland regions today will bring rain to the coast on Saturday, but is not expected to deliver the high rainfall totals seen earlier in the week. It says the rain will ease as it moves to the east coast on Saturday, and areas recently affected in the Wide Bay and Burnett region are not expected to significantly be impacted by the latest weather system. Flood levels are easing for all catchments and will continue to be monitored over the weekend. Now, it does go on to say, though, however, Queensland Fire and Emergency Services is still urging the public to stay tuned for the latest official forecast and warnings from the Bureau of Meteorology and follow the advice of local emergency officials. It says to avoid travel if possible while warnings are in place, don't drive through floodwaters. I mean, that's no matter how low you think these floodwaters are, people don't realize just how powerful water can be. You're taking a risk every time you try to drive through these floodwaters. It doesn't matter how good a vehicle you think you have, how powerful a vehicle you think you have. Water is truly one of the most powerful, I don't know what you'd call it, elements on Earth. And it really is. People don't understand how powerful water can be, and water weight in general. But as you can see here, I mean, look at some of these areas. Bundaberg had almost 21 inches. Hervey Bay, almost 16 inches. Tewatin had over 15 inches. And Town of 1770. That's interesting. That's an interesting name for a town. Town of 1770. But it had 11 inches, roughly. So let's see. Well, that's about it. This is just a quick update, and yeah, and well, obviously with the farmlands being affected, the food supply is going to be affected. But you can see how deep this rain actually got, or these floods actually got in some regions. So they are expecting some relief. These floods to start, going back down, receding, and so there's some good news. But unfortunately, someone has lost their life. So again, my thoughts and prayers go out to their family and also everyone that's being affected by these floods and the rain right now. Relief is in sight, but it doesn't take away from all the damage that's been done. Obviously, the food supply is going to be continued to be affected due to the fact that a lot of the farmers' crops have been destroyed. So again, thanks for supporting the channel and watching these videos. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I hope you have a great day. Peace.